Welcome to The Social Life. I am Deanna Miller, Marketing Director and co-founder of Stark Social Media Agency. We are here today with the lovely and handsome Nate Imhoff.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. We are here today to talk about more marketing stuff. You know,
is that a technical term?
It is a technical term, marketing stuff.
Websites and stuff.
Websites and stuff, marketing and stuff. That's really how we brand all of our packages. You want marketing and stuff? Cool.
Hey, you need marketing and stuff?
Let's do it.
Do you need marketing or just stuff?
Or just stuff, because if it's stuff, then, you know, I'm on board. We are talking today about the 5 reasons to add webinars to a content marketing strategy. And a lot of times people will say, I've attended some really great webinars, and then I'll hear like, webinars are such a waste of time. I hate webinars. They don't teach me anything. It's just blah, blah, blah.
So you talk to a lot of emo Valley girls?
I do. I spend a lot of time in the Valley where the fixies are. But it's actually a really huge opportunity for companies and organizations to, fill in the gap and extend that content marketing strategy. You're already doing social. You're starting to build your email list. You're doing some really great content marketing in other ways. Maybe you've done a podcast. Maybe you have done other things that are doing really, really well. But there are some really good reasons that you should add a webinar or two to your repertoire. I actually work really closely with one of our amazing clients, Mike Bjorkman at HomeSmart NCG, with locations in Santa Clarita and Northridge. We do a webinar series every spring, and it's 10 weeks of intensive 1 hour. Let's talk about the hot topics in social media. And what we've done is we've found that it is really, really good for a few things. And I have put together my top 5 reasons of why webinars are important to add to your content marketing strategy. And if you're actually interested in participating in the upcoming webinar series that we've put together, it starts on March 22nd.
Put a link.
Yeah,
we'll put a link in.
We'll put a link in the notes and stuff, and then you can also go to our Facebook page because I've created an event for the first one.
Hey.
So go to facebook.com/StarkSocial.
What's this Facebook you talk of?
The Facebook. So, I've attended a lot of webinars obviously in an effort to continue to improve my knowledge so that I can give our customers the best possible service across the board. But I've also attended a lot of webinars where I've been a speaker and I've added content and I've done yada, yada, yada. And what I've found is that it really is, it's a convenient way. First reason why is it's a convenient way to basically market yourself on the internet to your existing client base and also to new people who haven't heard from you. And why it's so convenient and awesome is because 9 times out of 10, I am doing it in my workout gear.
Nice.
Because I've just dropped off my son at school, Jonan. Woo! So we've just dropped him off at school, and then I come in, I do my webinar, and then I go for a run or do my workout. It's convenient. You can do it from anywhere. You can do it from the office. You can do it from the hotel. You can do it from your car. Anywhere that there's internet.
I don't think you can do it like on a treadmill. That would.
Probably is that a challenge?
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
Is that a challenge? Because I could be on the treadmill.
That's productive.
Maybe not
doing a webinar and shedding some unwanted poundage.
Maybe not running, but I could be on the treadmill, walking maybe. All right, so that's a challenge. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it and see. We'll see.
What's that sound?
And then we'll report back. They're like, "Hey, she already sniffles all the time.
I know, right?
Now there's this like sound."
I was telling that's how I know if she's home.
I sniffle.
It'll be quiet in the whole house, and then I'll hear.
I just have a natural sniffle. I can't help it. At one of my jobs, I used to get teased. They used to ask me, they were like, "Oh, how many kilos did you do this weekend?" I was like, I seriously did not do I do not do any drugs. I don't. This is just a natural sniffle. I can't.
Wow.
There it is. See, there it is again. So it is convenient. You can do it pretty much anywhere that there is internet. There's a lot of different tools that you can use out there. There's some great free tools. There's also some really great paid tools that offer integrations with things like Lead Pages and MailChimp. So you want to really do an exploration of what the best tools are for you, but it's super, super convenient. When I do the webinars with Mike, there's a lot of times where he's traveling because he does a lot of public speaking. He works really closely with a lot of the other Home Smart agents to help them with their smart sessions and training. And so there's sometimes where he's in a hotel room or he's in a lobby or in an airport. And it's...
What about a bar?
Yeah, we should host our next webinar from a bar. Let's
Excellent.
find an open bar somewhere.
Let's go to Newhall Refinery.
They're usually at 9 a.m., so I don't know what's open at 9 a.m. That's crazy. But yeah, so March 22nd at 9 a.m., if you want information, that'll be in the show notes. My second reason for why I think everyone should add a webinar to their content marketing strategy is it's easy.
Easy.
It's easy. And you want to know why it's easy, Nate? Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because you already know what you're going to talk about.
That's true.
It's your expertise, right? So you can easily draw upon whatever your current knowledge is. If we're talking about social media, obviously I'm talking about social media. If it was Nate, he would be sharing with us all kinds of information about what do you do again?
Websites and stuff.
What do you do?
The creative director.
The creative director, whatever creative directing things occur in your world.
Yeah, I don't have anything specific. I do a lot of
Websites
stuff.
and stuff.
I could be working on a video 1 minute.
Memes and stuff.
I might just be doing a meme. I mean,
it's like
meme.
That's in our product offering. But you can draw from your current knowledge base, hot trends, or any new updates that you think will help provide your audience with value. So this is all about adding value to your current client base, potential clients, whoever your audience is. Our first upcoming webinar is Facebook advertising ROI. So how to make the most out of your Facebook advertising. And I've really learned a lot becoming on the journey to becoming a Facebook marketing certified person, Dealy Bop thing.
Guru.
Please don't use the G word in my presence. But I've learned a lot about Facebook advertising. And I've learned that a lot of people, like myself when I first got started, use it wrong. And it's so easy to do, to just like, I'm going to throw like $20 on that boosted post and that should be good.
Make it rain.
But unfortunately, your audience isn't seeing it, or people that shouldn't see it are seeing it. So you really want to make sure that like
your froyo place shouldn't be seen in Arizona.
What?
If you're in Los Angeles.
What? I mean, it's great if all of my friends are liking something that is Santa Clarita based, but if they're on the other side of the country,
my froyo would be a destination.
It's a destination location.
People would
I
come
will plan my vacation around froyo.
Everyone would come from miles away.
I can use Yelp to do that, right? Can I plan using Yelp?
No, I would not. I would ban Yelp. I would ban Yelp.
No, so I can find a good hotel and other places to eat, because I have to eat more than just froyo.
Not mine. Mine would be so good.
I didn't realize we were branching out into the world of froyo. I'm very concerned now.
Steak froyo and potato. You could have a whole meal of froyo.
That just sounds like a no. I'm sorry. It sounds like a no. But you can... So it's convenient. Obviously, you can do it anywhere. It's easy. You've already got the knowledge. So if you're talking about, let's say, we do social media and with a core competency of trying to drive traffic to real estate agents. So we want them to come and say like, hey, I can improve my marketing and I can improve everything that I'm doing using social media. Then that's like super cool if I'm adding value to their business. So you need to figure out what your niche market is and then just plan based on what you already know and what kinds of information you can use to add value. It's so simple and easy. I have a format now for my webinars that I put together, and everything just drops into place. I do research, I pick a topic, and then it's all the same format every single time. So it's super easy. Once you get that formula down, it's amazing. The number 3 reason. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, I was going to do it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stole your...
You stole my thunder.
I stole your thunder. Let's do it again. Let's do a do-over. The number 3 reason you should add a webinar to your content marketing strategy is... Dun, dun, dun. Fantastic. Drive lead generation. What does that mean?
Oh no, we had a big lead up.
I know. What does lead generation mean? What does it all mean? Okay, so when you advertise your webinar, you're obviously looking to gather emails.
Right.
Right? What are those emails used for, Nate?
Those are like digital cash.
Digital money. Cha-ching! So you are looking to drive your lead generation. You're looking to increase those leads. So you're gathering those emails, and we all know that the goal is to build that sales funnel and market your business to people who are eventually, hopefully, going to say like, wow, hello,
Wow.
I need their services.
Yes.
So why am I doing this on my own? I need this real estate agent. I need this insurance provider. I need, who else? What else? I need this bartender to come and...
Froyo. Always Froyo. Always go to Froyo. Default to Froyo. It's my best example.
Froyo. I'm not even really a big fan of Froyo. I'm just really a big fan of the toppings.
That's true.
So I usually do like minimal Froyo and like...
You just go in there with the cup
serious
and put the candy in there.
It's like, what do you people want from me? Your Froyo is not fabulous. I'm not a big...
Mine would be.
Okay.
If I had a shop, it would be awesome.
Obviously.
We already talked about that though.
So a webinar is a great way to drive traffic, to generate leads, to build your sales funnel. You really want to take that webinar and you want to market it everywhere you possibly can. So we create a Facebook event, we create a LinkedIn event, we have a landing page, we do dark ads on Facebook. You're capturing all of these emails in one location. We're using GoToWebinar for our upcoming webinar on March 22nd. That's about Facebook ROI, advertising ROI. And those emails those are people who are interested in your webinars. They're interested in learning more. They're interested in content. So you want to develop, as a part of your content marketing strategy, a way to drip market to them, to send them thoughtful emails that is going to create a stream of consciousness for them about upcoming webinars, upcoming trainings that you might be offering. Maybe you have a free offer. You have an ebook you're trying to throw out there. These are great ways to take those leads and turn them into potential customers. So this is lead generation is number 3, but it's obviously, these are my top 5, so they're all really important. It's easy to do. You can find pretty much, I think there's like hundreds of webinar tools out there. There's a lot of free ones that if you let them play, I forget what it's called. I'll look it up and I'll see if I can find it. If you let them play their hold music, that is basically a commercial for them while you're using the webinar, they let you use it for free, up to a certain amount of users. So there's great, easy tools to utilize that you don't have to pay a lot of money for. And then it's also convenient. So those are the 3 that we have talked about so far. Convenient because you can do it from anywhere. Nate has challenged me to do a webinar from a treadmill.
Or a bar.
Or a bar. I'm more apt to do it at a bar because...
well, duh.
But the treadmill could be fun. I'm just not sure how I'll work that out.
You would have to advertise it ahead of time. I'm going to do this webinar from a treadmill.
You know what? My parents have a treadmill
There you go.
in their house, so I don't have to go to like the gym or something and be like, "Hey guys, I'm doing a webinar." From the gym.
You might have to actually do this because we're gonna have to start stacking stuff because we're so busy.
Yeah, if I'm gonna get my runs in before the half marathon in May,
Right.
That's definitely something we're gonna have to do. So far, we have covered 3 of the top 5 reasons to add webinars to a content marketing strategy. We have an upcoming webinar series. It is the Home Smart and Stark 10-week social media series. It's coming up on March 22nd. I'm really excited about it because I've already got the content done.
Excellent.
Yeah, well, at least for the first 4.
Look at you working ahead.
I know, I'm trying because it keeps getting busier and busier.
You can't procrastinate anymore, huh?
Busier and busier. Anyway, so those are so far the top 3 reasons of why you should add a webinar to your content marketing strategy. You're on board with this, right?
Excellent.
You like the webinars?
Yeah.
We take a lot of webinars, actually.
I love webinars.
I recently did one that through one of the tools that we use for banner advertising, AdRoll. And if you want to sign up, I have a link for it. We'll put it in the thing.
Excellent.
But if you're looking for, they just did one on political campaigns and things like that. So I love when what makes it convenient, easy, and a good follow-up example of your lead generation is I missed part of the webinar, but then afterwards they send me an email with the notes, right? So things I need to know, and then also a recording of it. So that was really cool.
Nice.
So that leads us into my next reason, number 4 reasons to add a webinar to your content marketing strategy. I don't get a dun dun dun.
Oh, sorry.
Audio Guru is like, you have minutes left. I'm not sure I understood what that is. All right, so we are going to talk more about the top 5 reasons to add webinars to a content marketing strategy. This is really important to me because I do a lot of webinars. I sit in on a lot of them. I teach a lot of them. I put together a lot of them for other people, and it's a lot of fun. We've already talked about it's convenient, it's easy, it drives lead generation. If you're looking to sign up for our upcoming webinar, it is on the Facebook.
The Facebook.
So you go to facebook.com/StarkSocial and look under the events tab on our page, and you can get all the fancy instructions on how to sign up. It's really, really easy. You just click on the link, put in your email, your name, and you're good to go. Don't forget to follow us on Spreaker.
She doesn't even need me here.
If you want to subscribe to the podcast. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Stark Social. We will be back very, very soon to talk about the last 2 tips, the last 2 reasons of why I think it's important for us, everyone needs to add a webinar to your content marketing strategy. It's convenient, it's easy, it drives lead generation. What the heck are you waiting for? We'll be back. Go grab a cup of coffee, glass of wine, a beer. If you're driving, please pull over. Okay, we'll be right back.
This is the Monkey. My parents run the best social media company around. Go to starksocial.com today.
Welcome back to The Social Life. Sorry if you thought this was like the Muppet podcast.
You're in rare form today.
I got very little sleep last night. I won't go into why. But so we're talking about today 5 reasons to add webinars to a content marketing strategy. We've already covered 3 of them because they're important. The first one we talked about was it's convenient. You can pretty much do it from anywhere. I have been challenged to do one from a treadmill or a bar. I am probably hedging closer to doing it at a bar, but we'll have to find one that's open at 9 a.m.
Okay.
It is also easy. Oh, maybe we could do it like on a Sunday for like brunch.
Ooh, brunch.
Mimosas. That would be fun.
You would probably just zone off and forget you're doing a webinar.
Yeah, I'd be like, what?
Start talking to like the waitress.
Yeah. They're easy. You can pretty much do them from anywhere. And they also drive lead generation. So those are 3 really important things. I have talked to a lot of people who have said, oh, it's so hard. I don't have time and blah, blah, blah. It's really taking the excuses out of this whole thing. If you are looking to create leads, and my top 4. Number 4 reason.
Dun, dun, dun.
Create customer engagement. That's right, folks. You don't just want to talk to your customers. You want to engage with them. That's really what social is all about. The end. So create customer engagement. Having a webinar really opens up the door. to talking to people, engaging with people, not just on your social channels, but it also opens up that conversation about why your services are important. It can help you to come up with content and ideas for sending those emails. People get really excited after webinars. And what I love is that once I've done a webinar, if there is a certain amount of people, what I do after every webinar is I open myself up to answering questions via email to anyone who has attended the webinar. And what ends up happening is that opens up a potential customer engagement. Those people have already been added to my sales funnel because I have their email address. So I'm going to drip market to them anytime there's a special or there's something cool that we're doing. But it also opens up the opportunity for conversation. And that's really, 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 really what's important about social marketing is having a conversation and engaging with your customers. Whether they are paying or not, the great thing is that I have given advice to people via email at no cost, and they aren't at a place to maybe pay for my services because they're just starting in whatever industry that they're in. But then they tell friends, and then their friends call us, and then their friends' friends call us.
And then their friends' friends' friends?
And then their friends' friends' call us.
A lot of friends.
And it's like...
everybody's calling.
It's great. So that, that opens up the door for generating leads, for customer engagement. And it's really awesome because what you're doing is you're not just building client relationships, you're building friendships that are going to last a lifetime.
That's authority building too.
Right. Could you say that like less sarcastic and more like, hey, I'm a part of the podcast over here.
I'm part of it.
I'm on Facebook. Oh, there's things happening with our company. It's a busy season.
So busy.
So busy right now. But so convenient, easy, drives lead generation, creates customer engagement. And since Nate already jumped us into my top 5, number 5, become the subject matter expert.
Authority building.
Authority building. Thanks, Nate.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thanks for joining us today.
We're out of sync here.
That's because someone's on the Facebook. But you want to be the subject matter expert when you really know your stuff and you are looking to help people do better social media. Like, for example, my goal is to always help people do better social. So you want to position yourself as the subject matter expert to potential customers and leads. And people get excited about talking to somebody who can help them do what they're looking to do better and achieve their goals and be successful. This ends up being a great way, like we were talking about, is people will then spread the word about how awesome you are.
Spread the word.
So they're like, hey, I took this really great webinar. Let me forward you the link. And then it's like, oh, that's cool. I'm going to sign up. Let me email so-and-so. So what I really like about webinars is it really takes your expertise to a new level. Once you're the subject matter expert, people are going to come to you for all kinds of cool stuff. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to give away free advice forever and ever and ever, because eventually what people will do is they'll be like, oh, I don't want to take free advice from you for like this, and how can I pay you? And that opens up the door for maybe a barter.
I like barters.
I like barters too.
It makes me feel...
Audio Guru says no.
No.
He wants the cha-ching. Give me that green.
Yeah.
Monkey, do you like barters? Thumbs up.
He's bored. He read all his comic books.
He read all the comic books already. He has no idea. He's like, I'm over this stinking podcast.
Yeah, he's bored. Oh, well. I would let him play video games, but he's in trouble right now. He's on restriction.
So this is a convenient way for you to, so number 1, convenient way to spread the word about your service offerings and what you can do. Number 2, it's easy peasy, rice and cheesy. Number 3, it drives lead generation. So you're building that sales funnel. It creates customer engagement. Having a webinar really opens up the door to starting a conversation with people who are interested in what you do and what you offer. And then it also positions you as the subject matter expert. What are some of our
bingo bango?
What are some of our favorite webinars? Because you go to you've done
I love
a lot.
It. Amy Porterfield is great.
Porterfield is great.
Knows what she's so upbeat, happy. She's great.
She's got a fantastic model too that she helps people emulate.
Right.
So if you're looking for someone to emulate besides me, and and Nate and the webinar I have coming up with Mike Bjorkman.
Well, she actually has a webinar about doing webinars. It's
right,
really
that's what I was just going to say.
Yeah.
You
Six-figure webinars or something.
Webinar.
She has a whole like system. We'll link to it in the show notes, but she's great. Pat Flynn is great.
Oh, Pat Flynn. I was
so informative.
Yeah. No, I think what's great about those is that they really offer that real world like information that people can utilize to build their business. Who else?
Well, I mean, any services we use is great.
Yeah.
I love. So.
Oh, Lead Pages does a good one. They do great ones all the time about like.
Sprout Social did.
They've done a couple really good ones. Yeah. But basically, what I like to do is I like to, before I check out a tool or before I use something, before I pay for something, I like to check out their webinars and see what their blog looks like and stuff like that. So you definitely want to create a strategy before you decide to jump into a webinar. And if you have questions about how Mike and I got started doing ours, it was very like cut and paste and tape this stuff together and let's just like jump into it and see what happens.
Duct tape it
together and hope it flies. So it actually has taken us a few tries to get it to the point where it's like super professional and I'm like, hey, this needs to look really cool. But you helped me put together all of the fancy graphics and stuff.
I did. That's what I do. I'm the creative director. Remember?
The creative director.
So I'm the creative director of your life.
So what kind of, let's see, besides reasons why adding it to your content marketing strategy, convenient, easy, drives lead generation, it creates customer engagement, be the subject matter expert. Tips on how to get started. I think I'll just throw these in because we went through these pretty quick because I'm like amped up right now on caffeine and
too many Red Bulls or something.
Things. Ooh, Red Bull. They do not give me wings. Not at all. Yuck.
I don't mind them. I like them.
I can't. Well, no, because they give me headaches.
Oh.
Yeah, I just can't. I'd rather just drink coffee all day long. Like Callista Flockhart on Supergirl. Yeah, so tips on how to get started. I would definitely sit down with your marketing team if you have someone that's helping you with your marketing team and decide on what your strategy is. Mike and I do 10 weeks. But you don't have to do that. You could do maybe one a quarter. So that's one every 3 months. And that puts you at 4 every year. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that around your strategy, you're putting together content and information that is cutting edge, that is hot or trending, that's going to make sense to your audience. And you want to make sure that you've mapped it out accordingly. You've done your research and you've got notes for everything. One of the mistakes that I made when I first did the first webinar series with Mike was that I just kind of was like, I'm going to put all the information that I have in my brain. And then it was like 25 slides later. And I was like, this is going to be like 3 hours. How do I edit myself? So make sure you edit yourself. So one of the things that I do is I'll put, here's the 5 things I want to make sure I cover. And then those 5 things have a couple slides each that they're dedicated to. And I talk about the real important things. And then you leave yourself open for if clients or potential customers have questions, then they will send you emails, or you can do a Q&A at the end of the webinar. But definitely put together a strategy, decide what your topics are. Make sure that you edit yourself carefully because you had to edit me the first time.
Right.
Because I was like, all the slides.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I think Amy Porterfield actually had good advice about how many slides to have if you're going to do an hour. We'll have to put it in the notes, but I believe it was like 60 or something like that. It was
60 slides?
Yeah, it was some number. It was a lot. I was like, whoa.
That's
so
a lot.
she actually switches it quite often, and I like it. I think it keeps your attention. It's a lot more work, though.
That is a lot of work
to put them together. But I mean, it wasn't like there were huge production each slide. I mean, sometimes it was just changing of the words and stuff. So
that's cool.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad idea. So I think that's really cool. I think that you definitely, though, you need to edit yourself and make sure that you're providing content. A lot of the webinars that I've attended that I'm not like super like big on are the ones that I feel like it's just a sales pitch.
Right.
Those are horrible. for me personally, because I'm not getting anything out of it. I just wasted 30 minutes on listening to you talk about why your product is amazing and how it's going to solve my problems.
Right.
When I signed up for something that was supposed to be useful and informative. Like, I don't know how many Facebook advertising webinars I've sat through that it's like, use my tool.
Right. Well, I mean, you want to give people something of value. You want to, they're going to think you're distrusted or you deceive them if, all it is basically a fancy sales pitch.
Right, exactly. And that's not to say that you can't offer something really cool at the end.
Right.
Like if you act in the next 24 hours, you're going to get 20% off of my, free, like whatever free consultation or something. You can always offer something cool at the end, but you want to make sure that you're not opening with a sales pitch or pitching throughout. I think it's really, really important to make sure that you're offering some content that is a value add to what your clients are trying to accomplish in their everyday lives. I'm ready for a nap now. That was a lot of information.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you want to register for our upcoming webinar series, you can go to facebook.com/StarkSocial. Go to our events tab and look for the date that is coming up, March 22nd at 9 a.m. We are talking initially about Facebook ads and return on investment because that's one of the biggest questions I get. So I wanted to cover it right out of the gate. If you're looking to subscribe to the podcast, which we totally appreciate, you can go to thesociallife.com, sociallifepodcast.com.
Right.
Sorry, edit.
If you like it.
If you like it, go to Spreaker.
No. If you like it, leave a review.
Oh, leave a review.
It helps people
yeah,
find us.
If you like
If you don't
us,
like us, just ignore.
just go away if you don't like us. But you can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Stark Social. We have YouTube channel, Stark Social Media Agency. Search us, find us. If you can't find those things and you're like, I have to search all those things, just go to the website, starksocial.com, and you can click on all the cool little buttons that Nate has added, and then you can find us that way. We talked today about the top 5 reasons to add webinars to your content marketing strategy. Content marketing is so much more than just social media. There's a lot of different things you can do to build your sales funnel. Webinars are convenient. They're easy. They drive lead generation. They create customer engagement. And they place you as the subject matter expert so that word of mouth runs wild like wildfire, and then people love you. So join us next time when we're going to talk about some more cool stuff.
Cool stuff.
I'm not sure what.
Websites.
We don't know. Websites and stuff, social media and stuff, monkeys and stuff. I'm not sure. Comic books and stuff. I'm just now naming off the things that are on the table. iPods and stuff. If you haven't finished off that bottle of wine or you're still drinking that 6-pack of beer in the car, go ahead and finish it and then get an Uber. Or sleep it off in the car. I'm pretty sure that would be okay. Join us next time on the Social Life Podcast when we return to talk about more marketing and stuff. Thank you so much and have a great day.